Why am I doing this vlog? Well, we have recently opened up a new shop here on Oxford Street, and I was surprised by how much talent was out there, but how badly the applicants were representing themselves and how many pitfalls people who were applying for the jobs were falling into. And I wondered why that was, and then I realized that no one's really talked anyone through how to apply or how to get into this industry. First of all, tattooing is one of the only industries that I know that discourage people from getting into it. Every other industry I've worked with, big industries and big companies like Honda and Summers, they always try and encourage as much talent into their industry as possible. Tattooing seems a little bit different. They seem to put as many obstacles in the way for young talent. They try and discourage people from getting into becoming a tattooist. And I always wonder why that is. I guess that people are scared of things changing. People are always talking about the good old days. This is a changing industry, and I think a lot of the old timers feel very threatened by a lot of the new talent that's coming into the industry. But I'm here to break that mold. I just feel that the industry benefits from more talent. The more young people that get into the industry, the better and the stronger the industry will become. As it stands, there are two ways you can get into the industry. One of them is scratching, and the other one is apprenticeship. Let's start with the first one. Scratching. What is a scratcher? Scratching is the name that we give to anyone who tattoos from home without a license. It refers to the bad lines that were often done by amateur tattooists. They couldn't put in a good tattoo line, so it looked like they were scratched in, hence the name scratching. If you are a scratcher and you've let this slip to a tattooist or anyone in the industry, you probably notice how angry and how upset we get about people tattooing from their home. Why is this? Well, is it because we're scared that you're going to steal our clients, tattoo for cheap? Probably. But mostly because tattooing has for a long time been a self-regulating profession. We have had surprisingly few rules, laws and legislations put upon us by local government and councils, because we've been very good at regulating our own industry. Think of all the harm that we can do. We're injecting a foreign object into your body, being ink, and we've had surprisingly few incidents with things going wrong. And we would like to keep it that way. And that's why when we hear about someone tattooing out of their bedroom or their kitchen, we get very upset, because this has the potential to change the whole industry. If something goes wrong in a scratcher's kitchen, it's not just the scratcher that's going to feel the consequences, but the industry as a whole. All it takes is one bad thing to happen and the whole industry could be in jeopardy. But it's not all bad news, because you'd be surprised to learn that most of the people that have really good shops and are amazing tattooists now, guess what? They started by scratching. This video is going to tell you how to become a tattooist the right way. And the right way, I mean by getting an apprenticeship. So the one thing that most people tell me, and the reason why they're tattooing from home, is that they say they can't get an apprenticeship. And I always found that was really puzzling, and I couldn't understand why. But then when I was applying for people to work here, and we applied for apprentices, I realized maybe one of the reasons why is that no one teaches anyone really how to apply for a job like tattooing. I know a lot of you are sitting out there saying, well, I've tried it and there are no apprenticeships out there. But believe me, there are more apprenticeships in the tattoo industry than there's ever been. And it's actually quite hard to find a good apprentice. The first thing that I noticed when I got loads of people who applied for the jobs were how ill prepared they were. Some people even came in with no portfolio, and I find that really, really disturbing and puzzling. What we do is a visual art form, and if you can't put together a portfolio, how are you going to sell your tattoos to the clients? You're selling yourself to us, the industry. So make sure that you get yourself a good portfolio. The other thing I was really surprised about is how many people said, well, if you look on my Instagram, you can see what I'm doing. So after trawling through pictures of their cousins' babies and their Ibiza parties and God knows what, there was a few drawings and maybe some tattoos or whatever. This is really not good enough, guys. I don't want to be doing that. My time is precious, I'm a busy man, and I want to see a professionally put together portfolio. If you can't be asked to put together a portfolio, well, I can't be asked to teach you. It's as simple as that, and all shops will be the same. You should also maybe have a little think about how your social media presents yourself. We all do things privately and party and whatever. But when you're applying for a job, the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go through your social media to try and get a feel for what kind of person you are. So maybe have a little look, take off stuff that you don't want your future boss to see. Alternatively, create a professional account that we can access that presents you in a professional manner. So for those of you who don't know me, who am I and what gives me the right to make this video? Well, my name is Dan Gold, obviously, because it says it down there. But I've been in the industry for nearly 30 years. I used to hang around tattoo shops before I became a tattooist. And I've been a tattooist for 27 years. And I've seen the industry go from a subculture to a mainstream. And I'm so proud to be part of that. And I'm so proud to be a tattooist. I absolutely love tattooing. And I think it's a magical process. And I think it's a magical kind of art form. And I really feel passionate about getting the right people into the industry the right way. As always, guys, if you like the videos, please put a like, and if you want to see more, subscribe, or you can alternatively click there or there.